Donta is a phenomenal CNA. She gives her whole heart to the residents, to her coworkers. She's always willing to help out. She's always willing to go the extra mile. She signs up for extra shifts, and she helps wherever she is needed.
You always see her with the residents, helping them get to where they need to go, joining in activities with them, really making sure that they're satisfied and living their best life. And that's our goal here, is to make sure that the residents are happy, and she really encourages that. And you see her along with the residents, just making sure that they're comfortable and stimulated, and that they're really engaged in the community.
My mother, Orly Pitts, is a resident here at Discovery Village of Assisted Living. Donta is one of her caregivers, and we really appreciate all that she does for her.
Personally, she just makes my job more pleasant and a lot easier because I need these residents to be ready for me when it's time for their therapy, and all I have to do is tell Donta, and I know for sure it's going to happen.
We actually had some staffing changes recently, and we needed extra help, and Donta immediately stepped up and said, you know what, I'm going to step into this role and help you and do whatever I can to help the community, and that is very telling about the person that she is.
Well, I do remember when my mother moved in here about 13 months ago, the director said, Donta will be one of your mother's caregivers. And I was like, that's great, thank you. And as the weeks went by, my mother kept speaking of how much she enjoyed Donta and how much care Donta was giving her, and that she was always coming into her room and checking on her and making sure that she felt welcomed and that she felt secure here in her new surroundings. And then I got to meet Donta, and she's just very friendly and is always glad to see you and always makes you feel special. And I'm just really glad that Mom has that kind of care here at Discovery Village.
The feedback that I have gotten from other residents and from family members is that she goes the extra mile. Mom is always clean and dressed appropriately for the season. The rooms are always kept up. She really treats them as if they're her own.
What I love is that she always makes a big deal about her residents' birthdays. She makes them feel very special. This is not something anyone has ever asked her to do. She just does it out of the kindness of her own heart because she loves them and wants them to know that and wants them to know they're special. And she'll bring balloons and cakes, and she creates a little birthday party for them.
Well, not long ago, I went along on a field trip with Carla and Donta, and we took the bus that belongs to Discovery Village, and Donta was there with us, and we went to the Lewis Ginter Botanical Gardens with a bus full of residents. And Donta was the first one out there with all of the residents. She was helping load them on with the lift. She was helping them come up and down the stairs. She was sitting with them on the bus and just having a good time with them. And when we got to Lewis Ginter, she walked with us out into the gardens. It was a very hot day, and she was making sure all of them had water and all of them were taken care of. And then we all ate lunch together and rode the bus back, and Donta was just there to help and had open arms and was doing whatever she could to make the trip a pleasant one for everybody.
If family members tell me, every time they say, but Donta is always wonderful, and she will go out of her way to help my mom, and Donta always knows what Mom needs without having to ask. And for someone to know those things, the family members just can't say enough wonderful things about Donta.